Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Global Trading Software YouTube channel. We are going to be kicking it off today, hopefully pretty quickly, with a good trade on the NASDAQ or whatever else pops up. The name of the game today is to show you just how easy it is to follow the rules. And if you follow the rules, listen to the manager, stick to the rules, and make some profits. This is my first time doing anything like this. Daniel Moore. See me in the chat, maybe. If not, how you doing? A little bit about me. I'm not like the most seasoned trader, I guess you could say. In the realm of things, still relatively new. Still learning my way around, trying to find the best strategy. And until about 6 months ago, I was literally stumbling in the dark, bouncing from strategy to strategy, had no idea what direction to go, what worked, what didn't work, looking for the magic sauce. And then Mike actually pulled me aside in one of the Discord trade rooms and introduced me to the XBRAT algo and the divergence cloud and the EMA cloud, and showed me how to use it. We traded together for a little bit, showed me just how simple it really could be. You just took the one idea right here that this system gives you and follow the rules and watch yourself be consistently profitable. It keeps you from making some stupid mistakes that I have, even since using this system, had to break. So we're going to sit here, we're going to watch, we're going to flip back and forth through some charts here in just a little bit. I want to show you guys real quick just an example of what happens when you do what your system tells you to do, right? Now, ordinarily, people have a hard time. I know myself personally have a hard time staying in a trade, especially when I've been on a big losing streak. and then there's the win that's coming up, and there's money starting to appear, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to lock this in because I don't know where it's going to turn around. But just look at this real quick, okay? So we get the 6 star here. This is on the 5-minute NQ, okay? So this is on the 5-minute. You got a 6 star sell right here, breaks through this support right here, and it continues down. But it finds some support right here. Finds some support down here at the 33.50, which is the new low, right? Gets a bounce. Now, previously, personally, as soon as that thing bounced, I would be out so fast, right? Just out of sheer terror of seeing a bounce, right? I don't want to lose any of the profits that I've worked so hard to get. But this is where the manager comes in. It came in for me. If you watch the manager right here, okay, I've got the setting on moderate, right? Of course, it is kind of a parabolic move, so I may have needed to move that to advanced or aggressive, but I didn't. I kept it as it is, and it came down. This is the 5-minute chart. I remind you, it bounced off the bottom of the EMA cloud, right? And we're still trending down, right? Staying in the trade until it These two lines right here either cross over or it tops the top of your EMA cloud, which is at 58 right now. So looking for one of those two that would definitely cancel out, invalidate rather, the 6-star that we got up here. What time did that come in? Let's see here, 540. 540. Anybody else trade the European session last night? I imagine there's a couple of folks in here that did, but it was pretty much a snoozer all night, except for some oil. Let's look at oil real quick, see how it did. Yeah. And at some point, my chart is going to load. There we go. All right, this is the oil chart. Let me throw a watermark in the back here for you. Boom. If you hear some talking in the background, I apologize. My son is home for 10 days on quarantine because one of his classmates brought COVID to school. So there's that. Along with the 2-year-old that you might see running around here throughout the session. We'll just try to act like we didn't see that. So here's oil, right? Paul was in this trade earlier this morning. We were looking at it together. The volume was extremely low through here, right? It did present an opportunity for a long 5-star, 6-star sequence. If you have the system, you'll see the more you use it that when you get sequences of stars like a 3, 4, 5, 6-star, or a 4, 5, 6-star, or even just a 5, 6-star, 5-star followed by a 6-star, that's usually a pretty good indication that there's a pretty strong move that's on the way, right? So this is a perfect example of that right there. So you get a 5-star right here. What time was that? If I get it to show up. 445. Get a 5-star at 445, right? And it just kind of it's right there, right? You got the overnight lows. I'm sorry, the overnight highs. Let's see here. I think we ended up having to break this 59.60 level really to get a good move. Now it did move up and it started to consolidate around that 60 area right there. But following the manager, you're staying in the trade. Matter of fact, you're still in the trade if you took that trade, right? The manager says to stay in. Now, Paul, you're gonna have to let me know, or Damien, you're gonna have to let me know if I wouldn't qualify that as a parabolic move, but whenever it gets iffy like that, would you switch to advanced on that? Do you think? I don't know. We'll leave that question for later. But what I did, I just leave it on moderate right here, the regular setting right here, day trading moderate, until I see something that qualifies as either maybe it's leveling out or rounding out, or it's gone a long way. Maybe it's even a parabolic move, just the way that Paul tells us to do it in the rules. If it goes parabolic, as soon as it finishes going parabolic, switch to advanced. I'm sorry, excuse me. It's aggressive, the aggressive setting, and let it ride until these two lines right here. These are what you're looking at right here. These are different moving averages, I believe, EMAs. Let's see here. Yes, Carolina. All right. So, okay. So you do indeed put it on aggressive at this point. So if you're in this trade right here, let's go ahead and switch it over to aggressive. The new update for this is absolutely awesome. Oh, well, you put it on aggressive and it's even wider. So, all right, so we got some 6-stars popping up here. NQ, RTY, and BS all have. So let's flip over here to the NQ. That's my favorite one, I think. Let's see here. It's on the 1-minute chart. Yep, 5-star right here. Looks like whatever news it was some good news, or maybe they just don't know yet. We got that 6-star right there. Excuse me. 6-star right there, 740, so about 3 minutes ago. see here. Got some resistance, old support, new resistance right about here. So we're looking for an entry right around here. The way that I like to do it is, if there's several stars going on, yes, it's the version 1.4. Version 1.4. If you don't have that, make sure to email Damien at globaltradingsoftware.com, and he will be able to make that happen for you if you don't have the updated version yet. The updated version is version 1.4. All right, so we're looking for a run and maybe an entry right here at 63. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so overnight high is at 89.50. Honestly, I was pretty disappointed in myself. It's at 319. It hit. I was okay. There's where's it right here? There's a 6-star right here. Let's see here. I can't remember if it showed up on the 3-minute or not. Maybe the 5-minute. One of these two. Nope, it did not. Okay, well maybe it was just a 1-minute then. On the 1-minute, there was a 6-star, 6-star buy at 3. There, 3. There we are, right there. So about 3 and some change. There we go. I'm sorry, it was 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Now, the way that I understand this, the way that it's been explained to me, Paul, is the 6-star is valid just so long as it stays above the EMA cloud, right? If the candles, if the wicks, whatever, break through the bottom of the cloud, it invalidates the move, right? You're supposed to have your stop set somewhere around the bottom side of that EMA cloud if you're in a trade. So that way, your risk management is taken care of by the EMA cloud. If you use the auto trader, the new auto trader that they've got out, it automatically does that for you if that's something that you would be interested in. We did get a break over that area right there. Let's see here. Not a whole lot of momentum going on here. Not sure. I'll tell you what. Let's just we are above that. Okay. Let's hop in here and see what we can do here. Boom, boom, boom. One contract. I do like to do take profit personally, just to kind of instill some discipline in myself. So I throw up a 10-point, but depending on the momentum behind the move, this is just my personal preference. It's the way that I trade. The momentum behind the move, and what the manager is saying, right? Okay. So depending on what these different things are saying, I may stick with the 10. If there's a lot of momentum, a lot of buying pressure going on, some good volatility, I may opt to move my take profit up, or even do away with it completely if the move is strong enough. So if you run this on TV on large time frames, can the user set alerts based on stars or any other input? Okay, so I believe that's going to be determined by the broker and the software that you use to trade off of. The alerts and things like that come through. I use MotiveWave personally, and I set all those alerts to come through MotiveWave. So I don't know how to share you this, but I have a alert history alert box that pops up, plays a little sound, and tells me. But I believe here, yes, you can do it on multiple time frames as well. Now I did figure out that the multiple time frames, in order for you to get a signal on that time frame, you have to have a chart set up with that time frame and the XBRAT algo running on that time frame. You can't have just a single chart, like let's say, for instance, we're using this NQ chart right here. You can't just have this NQ chart be the only chart and then expect to get algo hits on the ES, the YM, or anything else, because it's not actually running on those charts. So make sure to set it up to where you have an active chart with whatever time frame you choose with the XBRAT algo running on that specific chart so that you get the alerts. Okay.
Hey Daniel, I'll just pipe in quickly. Yeah, you're right. Basically, with TradingView, with TradingView, you can basically set alerts for XBRAT signals. So you can set it for, if you only want 6-star signals, you can actually set it for just 6-star signals. But you have to set up 2 separate alerts: one for 6-star sell, one for 6-star buy. But you're right in the sense of you would have to set it up for each individual time frame and for each individual instrument. So you would have, say for example, you're trading 4 instruments on one time frame, then that's going to be a case of 2 alerts per instrument. So that's going to be 8 alerts. Again, if you do it on 2 time frames, that's going to be 16 alerts. But you just have to set them up separately. It's a bit of it's the way TradingView is set up, and it's the only way we can actually put them in. But it does work in that sense. As long as you've got the right membership with TradingView, you'd be fine doing that. And once you've done it once, then you're fine. You can just set it to once every bar close, and that means then you won't have to keep reinstating it once it's given you that signal. Sorry, mate, carry on.
No, you're fine. No, Sasha, I apologize about that. I was trying to read and talk at the same time, and those two things don't really mix real well. So I do see what you were talking about receiving signals based on the different stars, the strength, right? Okay. Yeah, there's an email option too. You can have it emailed to you, which I thought was just pretty convenient.
You can have it emailed to you. You can have it appear on your TradingView app. You can also, if you have, you can have it set a webhook to come to different locations as well if you wanted to.
All right, let's look at, we got an alert, 5-minute 6-star buy on silver. So we'll leave this running. We got the stop set, all that stuff here. I tell you what, we'll drop this stop to the bottom of the EMA cloud like we're supposed to. And I'll tell you what, we'll adjust this stop up to just give ourselves a little bit of room to run or retrace a little bit if we need to. Make sure we stick to the rules on the trades. So silver. Y'all don't let me forget about this trade because I might. Silver. Nope, is that right? Nope, still with the V. There's the V one. Well, I guess a capital V would be preferable. Oh, there it goes. All right. Right? What on earth is going on here? There we go. Wait, uh-oh. What happened there? There we go. Nope. Still not doing it. Hang on just a second here, everyone. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Damien, am I still coming through okay? I know I didn't lose signal. I still see you.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I see you.
All right. There's the micro. Come on now. Wow. All right then. That's just awful. Man, I'm sorry about that. Not really
it's
sure
always
what's
going to happen
on
when
here.
you're live, isn't it? It's always going to happen when you go live.
I guess so, man. There's bugs. There's bugs somewhere in here. I'm plugged in with the cable too. So I tell you what, we'll just go back over to we'll stick to one trade at a time today, I suppose. All right. There we go. The break. Sometime during the break, I'll fix that. Maybe I've got too many charts running. I don't know. But I like to get alerts on NQ, yes, YM, RTY. Got my gold, silver, copper, platinum, oil, natural gas, and gasoline is what I'm monitoring. The XBRAT algo is on all of them in all sorts of different time frames. So just kind of waiting on something awesome to pop up here. But let's see here. I tell you, IV. Huh.
Now listen to the meetings.
Nope, it's not SIV1. It's SIU1. Wrong ticker. Boom. Because V is not active yet. Okay, well, there we go. Now.
There we go.
All right. Now, operator error, my bad. Let's see here. All right, so that came through. Did it really come through 10 minutes ago? Let's see here. On the 5 minute, yeah, I guess so. Yep, sure did. Here we go. There's a 6-star right there, and I'm a little late to the party. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that's the 1 minute. Dadgummit. Come on, Daniel. Program. Get with it. There we go. Damien, I swear, I'm gonna do it, man. Oh, that's a good one right there too. Let's break and close right here. 85. Managers coming in strong here. Boom, boom, boom. Manager. Do your thing, baby. Little pullback right here off of this resistance right here. I guess it'd be the overnight high, maybe. Yes, overnight high with. Well, I guess it would be. There was not really a high overnight. Overnight high would be right here, 840. But this is yesterday's high right here. Boom. One tick above recent high. Yep. So we got 885. Oh, recent high. So it'd be this area right here. Or back here. I would go. Was it? You don't trade into resistance. I do remember that much. No, the last candle. Okay. Boom, right here. All right. So we're actually back down to that area right there. All right. So we're going to jump in with one right there. Set our stop under the EMA cloud right there. And we are going to just kind of let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. And run over here to the NQ real quick. Boom. NQ. U1. I will put a watermark on that silver here in just 1 second. All right, still good. No worries. Gotta move that up a little bit. We're on the 1 minute on the NQ. I suppose. Let's see here, NQ. That was a 5. It was a 5-star on the 5. I'm sorry, 6-star on the 5 minutes. So let's switch to the 5 minute for managing this trade right here. It'll give us a little bit more wiggle room, I guess. There we go. So I'm going to switch to the time frame. The larger time frame is usually I have more confidence in the signals that are given on the larger time frames. So I prefer to manage the trade on the larger time frame. 5 minute, manage it on the 5 minute. The 3 minute, however, if I heard Paul correctly, on the 3 minute, you don't manage the trade on the 3 minute. You get in the 3 minute, you manage it on the 1 minute. So Paul, you can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that I remember that part. So we're in the money. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. Why not? Why not? Let's see. Let's just see how far she'll run. No hurry. Let's see here. Head back over to the silver trade. V1. Oh, not V. U1. Here we go again. Doing it again. I am still trying to get the hang of the rollovers. For some reason, Motive Wave does not have the continuous contracts. It blows my mind. Is anybody looking at anything specific? I mean, I've got okay, we got a 5-star buy on copper, so we can head over there real quick. Let me put this watermark on here before I forget. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now, when it comes to confidence, right? The 6 stars are going to be the creme de la creme, HG. So, if we get a 5-star on the, there's a 3-minute on the 3-minute. So we got a 5 and a 6-star on the 3-minute here. Looking at my alerts history here. So I mean it's got some room here. Okay, look at it. Might be interesting if we can get over. Well, I say if we can. Oh, that big old red candle right there is not very fun. But you might get a 6-star sell. You know, it turns just like that, and it'll let you know. It will let you know. All right, Paul, enjoy yourself, my friend. All right. So, matter of fact, let's go see what the manager's telling us to do here. Oh yeah, see, we're just getting the crossover right here on the NQ. See that? So the crossover lets you know that the move is pretty dedicated, right? So crossover, and you're waiting for a crossover back across to invalidate the move, right? So the move is over. Hey guys, it's time to get out. As soon as it switches from green to red, right? If you're in a short, you're looking for the red to continue. Green is get out. If you're in a long, green, continue. Red, cut her loose. Cut her loose. But yes, so you got a couple of different options here when it comes to risk management with between the EMA cloud and the manager. If you've got, it really honestly depends on your account size, your risk tolerance level, and the other rules, disciplines that you as a trader use. You can opt to use just the XBRAT algo and the manager. That's it. And you can get into trades and get out of trades based on just those two right there. If you're a little more conservative, you don't have the capital in your account to really just, let her rip or come against you. You don't have time to sit there and watch for the crossover. It's definitely a better idea to invest in the full bundle oil opening range play. All right, let's switch over here to oil real quick. See what we got here. Oh, I did watermark that one. Good. Oh, we've already been here before. Oh, whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. All right, so this is a good one right here, because I'm going to tell you right now, I saw it hit this right here, and I'm going, man, I'm glad I'm not in that trade. Somebody stayed in that trade, and whoop, up she went right there. There was a little bit of resistance right here, but it consolidated below it. Boom, blew up through it, right? And now we're still climbing. Let's see here. We are from the 6-star entry. Let's see, your entry is at 65 to 67.20 now. What is that? 25, 35 points, right? 35 points. I'm sorry, 35 ticks. That's a pretty good chunk of change right there. I mean, one contract's $350 if my math isn't all jacked up like it normally is. Yeah. So $350 per one contract. Oh yeah, I can take that. I can take that. Now, if you're in this trade, you're just literally waiting on one or two things to happen. Okay, you're pretty high up, right? So that means you're good. I don't see any. Let's zoom out here. Nope. I don't see any super close. Any super close resistance levels. I mean, well, we're at one right now from August the 16th. Looks like there's another one up here at the top that's pretty serious, 69.23. So there's a great possibility you could see 69.23, 69.20-ish if it breaks through these other resistance levels today, which I don't see a problem. Honestly, I've seen crazier things. So for your exit, you're looking for this this cloud right here, right? You'll see it starting to get closer together, right? So if you look really close here, see if I can move this out of the way. Look really close here. We get in. It got really close. Got the 5-star. It really wasn't 100% dedicated yet, but you got the crossover, and then it was just consolidating, ranging, and then it looked like it was about to cross back over, and then you get this. Wham! It opens up the cloud, and off she goes. Off she goes. Boom. Now, look at that turn down right here. See this turn down right here? That means that it's going to start closing in just like it did right here. That doesn't mean that it's going to cross, because sometimes what they'll do is they'll touch, and then you'll see them split back apart depending on what's going on. This is a pretty high up move. It deserves a nice pullback, but this one's higher than average, right? Another cool thing about the manager is it kind of gives you a little bit of insight into the volume that was in the candles previously, right? So you see, let's say for instance, you see this awesome parabolic move up, and then you get this huge down red candle. Under normal circumstances, I would be freaking out personally. However, this gives me a little bit of insight into what is in this candle, right? See, here we are bouncing off this EMA cloud right here at 75, which is where it just tipped off of, and then we got that support level right there as well. So you're not out of the trade yet, and I would have jumped out on that too. I'm not snowing you here. I'm being for real. I was a super skittish trader, right? I had no understanding of how to let your runner run. That was like Greek to me until I saw how all this works together. Now, all of it working together is what makes this thing so great, right? So you're in a trade. XPlat Algo gives you the indication. You get in one tick above, right? Don't trade into support. Don't trade into resistance. No short into support, right? So you want to make sure that you got a little bit of breathing room right here, right? And then check your right here. So you get one tick above. This one just broke through that resistance up there. So you're looking at the next candle right there. 63 is your entry on this, right? Now, under normal circumstances, personally, right, and this is just coming from an inexperience, we'll say inexperience. I don't have 5 years worth of trading experience. So from a less than 5 years of trading experience person who's still dealing with bad habits and not letting things go, I'll let my losses just go and go and go, but I won't let the winners go. I don't. We were talking about that in the Discord this morning. And if you're not a member of the Discord, make sure you hit Damien up. Damien, I'm sure he'll throw the Discord link in here somewhere. It's a huge asset. You're just around a whole bunch of people who are using this specific system right here. They're all tossing ideas back and forth. We got Paul that comes on there quite a few times who, talks about a trade that he's in, gives updates on the auto trader and where that's sitting. Kind of lets you know a little bit of inside information, so to speak, into the XPRAT system. And you got a, I want to say, like a Q&A area that you can just go to and have your questions answered. If you're still on the fence about making the purchase of the system, that's definitely the place to go. You'll see it in action. You'll hear about it. People posting how it works, and just talking back and forth about better ways to do things, right? So there it is right there. Boom. Thank you, Damien. All right. So sticking to the rules of your trade, right? We did not get out of this trade yet. If you're in this trade, you did not get out of this trade yet. Sticking to the rules, right? I love the fact that I don't have to guess, right? I do not have to guess. If it didn't break the bottom of the EMA cloud, I didn't get out. If I'm feeling like if I'm feeling extra spunky and choose to rely specifically on the manager, I can do that, right? I can also do this right here. All right, we're on aggressive, right? If you're on moderate, you can switch it to aggressive and it'll tighten it up, right? You'll get it'll cross over at an earlier point, which will allow you to take your profits a little sooner. There is a video where they actually go over the moderate. Oh, we got a 5-star buy on gold. Excuse me, interrupted just 1 second here. Let's look at the gold here. GCU1. Gold was doing some crazy cool things earlier, and that was on the 5-minute. We are on the 5-minute, and it is a 5-star, so it's nothing too spectacular, but we got some pretty good. We got some really nice. Look at that. We got nothing but net all the way up to 804. Wow, that is one nice move. That is a nice move. Let's see here. Unless somebody sees something that I don't currently see, I would say that that's a pretty decent move. Am I on the right one? Yes, GCU1. Where's all my candles? Because it's not GCV, right? Nope, it's GCU. Seems to be a little more volume on this one, though. That's the 1 minute, though. I'm just going to listen to my pop-up here. It says GCU, so we'll stick with GCU, right? Not really sure what. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we'll come back to this one. Let's check on the silver trade. IU1. TV alerts act like native TV alerts and the way they can repeat and push to various devices. Yes. It will. It depends on the settings that you use. Matter of fact, let's take a look at it. They do not have the auto trader for NinjaTrader yet. I know they're working on it, but as of right now, I believe it is just TradeStation that they have it for. Just TradeStation that they have the auto trader for, and it's only for a couple of different. Like you got the NQ full contract, NQ micro contract. Excuse me. You got the oil contract. You got the oil micro, and then you got the ES full contract for the mini. And so you got different ones that you can purchase depending on what your preference is to trade, right? I know Paul shows quite a few successful trades from the oil, right? But I have seen a massive win on NASDAQ on NQ from the auto trader. I can't remember how many ticks, but it was a monster move. Let's see here. So we're all right on that right there. Let's go to the Q. Let's see here. Still good. Bumping into a little bit of resistance right there. No biggie. Back over here to silver. IU1. Manager still saying we are good to go. So we're good to go. Definitely bopping off the top right here at this top level. Eventually it's gonna break, or it's not gonna break. One of two things is gonna happen. It's gonna go up or it's gonna go down, right? So just be okay with either. You know what your account allows. You know what your risk preferences are. Adjust it accordingly, right? So you see the EMA cloud moved up here. We can tighten this up a little bit just to, I guess, soak up some of that would otherwise be lost. If you're monitoring your trades, managing your trades like you're supposed to be, then boo boo boo. So wrong one. Hang on just one second. Let me get over there. Pushed on the wrong button.
By the way, Daniel, the current gold contract is Z21.
You're breaking up really, really bad there, David.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're broken and almost unreadable.
All right, I'll.
Boom. All right, so I'm personally still. There you go. There's your crossover right there. Here's a great example of a exit right here. You got your crossover right here. The second that crosses over, boom, you're out. Right, you're out. Or if it dips below this right here, boom, you're out. Now it is kind of hanging around this support level right here, which was the resistance level right here. That is, I would say that's a pretty sturdy level right there. We'll see if it breaks, see if it doesn't. So far, the bodies of these candles right here, and I do use Heikin-Ashi. That's another cool thing about current contract is Z. Oh, well, that would make some sense, wouldn't it? Golly. All right, let's fix that. And see, still so much to learn. So much to learn. But yeah, so if you're in the oil trade right here, you're seeing the wicks peak down below, but the body of these candles use Heikin-Ashi. It's not really dedicated just quite yet. Not out of the woods yet. Our entry was 67.87 short. Okay. So here, what was there a short on the? Oh, what time frame was that short on? Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. 3 minute. Let's check through these real quick. I did not get an alert on the 1, 3, 5, or 15 for a sell indication. There we go. Oh, yeah, we're breaking down through it now. Let's see what happens here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, all right, all right. Check that out. All right, so let me fix my gold real quick. So GCZ1 is apparently the current gold contract. That'd be the last quarter. Oh, look, all that volume. Wow. Yep. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. All right, switch it to the 1 minute. I'll put this watermark on here. Boom. 100%. Throw it up big for us old folks in the room here. Boom. There we go. All right. Man, that 6-star did rock out. Look at that. It did play out very nicely. Look at that. Wow. 99. So entry at 97.8. 97.8. Run to 99.6. So you're looking at almost a full point on that. That's really good movement right there. That's really good movement right there. Let's see here. All right, so I'm going to take a note real quick about that gold. Change something on this chart right here. Boom. GCZ. Boom, boom. GCZ. GCZ. Boom. There we go. All right, now I am officially unscrewed up, I think. Well, in this aspect, I suppose I am. In so many others, downside on oil. All right, we're going to roll over to the oil. Let's see. Roll over to the oil. We're going to watch this joker right here. It's definitely. All right, so just broke through that support level right there. We've got. All right, so I don't know. This may be one of those off-label uses. So Damien, jump in and tell me to be quiet if I'm not doing this right. Paul's talking about the oil, so we're gonna look at it. Talking about a short. I did not see one. Did not see a signal, but if you can sometimes use this crossover right here, matched with the higher than average volume, higher than average volume, higher than average volume. See all these? This cyan dot up here tells you that it's higher than average volume on the candle, right? That means that there's some serious momentum in that candle right there. These blue dots down here at the bottom of the candle itself, they're telling you that, hey, volume's it's not so good, right? It's lower than average volume. If you get a candle that has nothing on it at all, I'm just going to find one real quick. I know there's one in here. There we go. There's one right there. All right. About 5:15. You know what? There's one right there. There's two of them in a row. We'll zoom in. Whoop. There we go. See? No dot, blue dot, cyan dot. Lower than average volume, lower than average volume, lower than average volume. Average, average, higher than average, higher than average. All right, well, we just hit that resistance right there. We're coming down with higher than average volume. Next candle, higher than average volume. This candle, higher than average volume with some buyback. This candle, higher than average volume. Doji, indecisive, right? Next candle, boom. It is a distribution candle, right? Distribution candle right here. Big, giant red one. Big distribution candle. Sell candle. Full body. With the cyan dot over the top of it is saying that, hey, there's some serious sell volume. Watch, we'll look at this right here. We'll see what this candle right here is going to do, because we still have higher than average volume on these two candles right here. Now, this is a green candle. Green is accumulation, right? I think I got that right. Damien, interrupt me again if I'm wrong. Okay, accumulation candle, green. Distribution candle, red. So accumulation being the buying, distribution being selling. So you've got a green accumulation candle right here. Again, doji, indecisiveness, right? More buying than selling pressure going on inside this candle right here. Higher than average volume. And then you see this next one just kind of rock it up. But remember your rules. If you're in a short here, you're not out yet, right? You're not out yet. It hasn't pierced. It's got to pierce the top of the EMA cloud. It has to. If it doesn't pierce it, whatever move you're in is not invalidated. It's still a valid move. So let's look at there's a, I think it was the NQ. Boom. I'm gonna switch over to the NQ real quick. Yeah, one. All right, so the NQ this morning had one on the 5-minute. Right, here we go. 5-minute, boom, bounce back up, touch the cloud, boom, and then it went back up. As soon as it comes to the top, this 6-star right here is invalidated. Right, you cannot. It's not going to go short anymore. Like it may go short. It may. I mean, crazy things happen. Right, but you see that it switches over to a 6-star buy. Right, which is the one that we're in right now. Right? It's kind of toying around with this resistance right here, and we're moving the stop up behind as we're supposed to, right? Managing our risk, reducing our losses in accordance with the rule set that we use. But so let's switch. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. On the 1 minute, boom. On the 1 minute, let's see if I can find this real quick. When did that 6-star? Yeah, see, here's a 6-star sell that was right into, yes, it does. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, I forget. We're not open. We're not in the open yet. How can I forget that we're not in the open yet? Oh, man, here I am thinking that we're trading like oh, it's on for real now. Get the balls, get out of break even, and look for an entry on the 15-minute after the open. All right. Well, I've got my stop set in accordance with the rules, right? So, I guess we'll see if my balls are big enough, Paul. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Silver's still looking good. NQ's looking good. Looking like take profit. So my take profit is at 540. Be $540 take on the NQ if she runs, which I mean I wouldn't hate at all. Actually, that'd be pretty nice. And on silver, looking for 10 points, put me at $1,000 even. I say 10 points. Make oil traders going into stock market. Oh, stock market. Okay. Yep. 5 minutes. Gosh, does anybody else get like this nervous excitement? Like, what's going to happen today? The closer that the open come. Oh my goodness, it's a great feeling. It really is. Really is. All right, so we'll swing back 25 ticks on profit on oil, opening range play short. Wow, man. Oh man, look at it go now. If it'll pop up, there we go. Look at it go now. Yeah. Wow. Just broke through the bottom of that right there. Oh man. Check out the bias though. This bias is a neutral bias right here. So we haven't quite shifted to a short yet. Paul he's been doing this for 20 years, so he can see some things coming before I would. He's only been doing it for 1 or 2 or 3 years. So we're sticking with the rules here, right? You want to look and you want to see what the bias is before, like you see it going down, right? Newbie would go, hey, all right, click. I'm going to short that. I'm going to short it for 3 contracts, right? The market is still undecided, right? So we're kind of got to wait on it to pick a direction, right? So let's see here. Boom. Let's see what's going on here. YM has a 6-star sell on the 1 minute. Boom. YM. MU1. Let's see here. Oh, well, I don't know why there's a 6-star sell on the 1 minute YM because where? I apologize if you can hear the baby cry. He's a little temperamental. 31. Wow, man. Golly bum. you need to come out with an indicator for the opening range trade on the oil. That would be awesome. Is your auto trader in it as well? Well, he probably can't hear me, but since he's trading with his inner circle right now. But I would think that just so long as he has his auto trader up and running, if it meets the requirements, and it's the same as the XBRAT algo. It meets all the same requirements. Terribly sorry. So it'll have to meet all the same requirements to get into or out of a trade. So it's basically the XBRAT algo running itself. That's how awesome it is. Let's see here. I got the oil. I'm sorry. I got the NQ. We'll see about the oil. Okay, he stopped crying now. Look at this rocket, just taking right off. Gosh, dog, I love it. Look at it go. NQ. Oh man, on the wrong one. Dadgummit. NQ. Come on. Wow, look at that. Man, look at this NQ though. Look at that. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, where's that GIF I needed? Let's see here. Let's see what it does. We're hanging out. We got nowhere to be. We got our stop adjusted far enough down for us to have a little bit of wiggle room. And let's move to the let's see here. I think he says the 12-minute on the NQ open. So let's switch over to that. Kind of reduce some of the shenanigans that you're seeing here. Let's see here. Chart settings to the settings on the time frame here. Man, my computer is running so slow. This is ridiculous. It can't handle all this money coming in. Yeah, so this is the 12-minute right here. This is the 12-minute right here. And you can see, man, sometimes you just got to stick it out. Sometimes you just got to stick it out. I'm going to tell you right now, this is just one contract. One contract. Just one. One contract. And this is really strong. I'm taking that off. That is really strong. I'm going to go ahead and put my stop back right here. So trade, stop order, right there. Taking in some profit. Although we hadn't locked any in yet, but she's still looking good. Yes, NQ is looking so strong right now. So strong. I wonder where it's going to stop. Good grief. This market is just mind-blowing. I swear. Golly. To add or not to add? That is the question. I think I'll add. I'll add to my position, right? So I was talking to somebody earlier this morning, and he and I both came to the conclusion that we will always add to our losers, but never our winners. Like, why? Why is that? Oh, look at the oil. It's freaking rolling down. Oh my gosh. Hang on just 1 second. Let me get y'all over there so y'all can see that. This is gnarly. I don't know if y'all still use that term or not, but by golly, it's gnarly. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, there's the 6-star sell on the oil right there. Hey, we might be getting into this. I know we're a little late to the party, but we wait on the 6-star. You got to wait on the 6-star, right? There is some resistance down here at 24. There's also a little bit what looks like right here at 35 right here. So we'll keep that in mind. I'm thinking we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Once it meets the requirements, right? So we're looking for an entry down here at 42. Give it to me. There we go. All right, sell in one. Remember, set your stop. Boom, boom. Set your stop. And if you're not going to be there to manage the trade, make sure you got you a take profit set, right? Let's see here. And we want to make sure that we we leave it some room to run, right? Let it move, let it wiggle. Y'all know that y'all know as good as I do that these trades, they don't go from point A to point B in a straight line, right? They definitely make zigzags and they cross all over, right? So we need to give it some room to do that if we're not going to be sitting right there. And if you have trouble with emotional trading, maybe it's best if you set your limits in accordance with your personal disciplines as well as the rules of the XBRAT system, the global trading software stuff that you're using, right? Set yourself up for success, right? Because if you're watching it, you're sitting there thinking about, oh my gosh, I could click sell right here. But are you getting the maximum from that trade? Are you allowing that trade to make the most amount of money for you? The idea behind the manager is to take all of that out. The idea behind the rules that are intertwined with the global trading software platform is to help keep you from having to just sit there, pull your hair out, wondering whether or not it's going to be a good buy or not, right? Like, I mean, trust the system, right? Trust the system, trust yourself. I mean, okay, so let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. Let's just look at this here. Silver, SIV1. Boom. Oh wait, no, it's not SIV yet. It's SIU. SIU1. I think we've done this like 15 times today, right? Oh, we hit our stop. Oh well, it's all good. So hey, that's part of the risk management right there, right? You don't want to get caught with your pants down, so to speak. You want to make sure that you've got. Yes, sir. Bubbles, they're up there. Mommy will have to get the bubbles for you. So I mean, you set your stop right where it needs to be, right? And you just wait. I mean, you gotta be okay with losing the money that you put in there, right? Everybody knows that trading is it's not guaranteed. None of it is guaranteed, right? So down, boom, hit the stop. We're safe, no problem. Now let's see here. And this is on the 5-minute too. Above the microwave, my dear. Okay, one moment. I got to retrieve some bubbles real quick.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I got them.
Yeah.
Get the step stool. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Sorry about that. My wife is recovering from surgery, so she's not as nimble as she was. So silver. There's the 1 minute right there. Let's check the NQ trade. Boom. Oh, wow. Look at that. Runner run. We are going to add to this position, fellas and ladies, if there are any ladies in here. Yeah, we're going to. Yep. I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it. Man, I kind of wish I was in it for like 4 contracts right now because that would be ridiculous. All right. Yeah, no, that is amazing. Look at that. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm adding to that. I'm adding to that. That is absolutely amazing. Right. So watching the watching the NQ, look at this baby go. Wow. That is impressive. And we were in the NQ. See here, where did we get in? 78. So we got in right 78, 75. Well, that's my average. Okay. Well, I guess I have to figure out exactly where I got in here after a while. But let's see here. I mean, I could move my I could move my see here. So I could move this up to 78 if I wanted to and just go risk free and let it run, right? Sticking to our strategy though. Keep it there, let it do its thing, and then let's see how far she'll go. Let's just see how far she'll go. I have no idea how far up this thing is going to go, but we are officially in uncharted waters. And this is one of the things about trading that confuses the crap out of me. Because how do we know what happens up here? Like normally you got like support, resistance, critical areas, critical zones that you can look at, whatever. Once you cross into some blackness, you have no idea what you're getting into. So how long do you let it run? But if it's anything like the other day, was it yesterday? No, yesterday was a terrible trading day. The day before that, if it's anything like the day before that, you're looking at a solid run. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got a little bit of a pullback coming in here on the 1 minute chart. Looks like 3 minutes still looking good. 5 minute looking like bouncing off of that 88 resistance level right there. But then again, I mean, we're still cruising. We're still good, right? We're still good. Still feeling good. Still feeling confident. Got to let the runner run, right? Let the runner run. All right, let's move on to NQ had that 6-star buy on the 12 minute, and we were already in that joker. So, I know what it was. Let's go to the where was it? 1 minute or the 5 minute? I think that had the there it is right there. There's a 6-star down here that we got in. Boom, right here. We got in right down here on this 6-star. Bada bing, right here. And then we're looking at, man, that is one crazy run. Look at that. It's on the 1 minute. So you got a little bit of a pullback, and here's what you're looking for right here, right? Under normal circumstances, you're going, man, I mean, it's turning around, going down. I'm up $500. What do I need to do here, right? So you just manage it based on the information that you see, right? The XBRAT, algo, the manager, everything's going to take care of you just as long as you're in this trade, right? You're looking at a lesser than average volume right here. Yes, you're looking at a distribution, but it's average amount of volume, right? Then you got another average amount of volume, doji indecisiveness, right? That's kind of showing a equal amount of buyers and sellers in the market. Hang on just 1 second. We got a 6-star sell on silver now on the 3 minute. So let's ease over there real quick. Tell you what, I really don't want to miss out on any of this profit. So I'm gonna go up here and just, I mean, I don't know if it'll get here or not, but let's put a order for 2 in here, a limit sell right there, just in case it gets up to 420 by the time I get back over here. Which, I mean, it's possible, right? Was that 20, 30 points, 30 more points? Woo, man, that'd be a rocking day right there. All right, so and the losses that I took on the silver trade, boom, I got them back right here. And now it's time to let it go into some profit, and let's just see what happens right here, okay? And we're going over to the silver. SIU, because it's not SIV. We already figured that out like 12 times. All right, yes. And that was on the 3-minute. So let's take a look at that. Boom. What's the 3-minute chart looking like? Wow. Wow. See, there's where I got taken out right there. Boom. And then it turned around and came down. I wonder how gold's doing, because usually the two of these track pretty well. So let's go to GCZ. Boom, boom, boom. GCZ1. Oh, whoa, man. Wow. And there's a 6-star sell too. Where did that come in? What time did that come in? 8:35? No, 8. Golly bum, I can't believe that. Stealth. Very well, sir. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. All right, so apparently I got some shenanigans going on here with my with my gold here. Did I mess it up? GCZ. Nope. 1, 3, 5. Nope. That's where I'm getting all my needs from. What time frame? 1 minute. GCZ1. 1 minute. 6-star. You see it right there. Boom. 6-star sell right there. Right. If you're still in this joker, man, that freaking crashed down. What is that? All right. So you're looking at an entry at 93.8. See, all right, so let's look at this, right? It gave you a 6-star up, right? It gave you a 6-star entry at 97.7, we'll say, run up to a high of 99.9, right? Wow, that's 2 full points on gold. That's freaking ridiculous. That's good. That's real good. So 2 full points, right? Then it pulled back, right? Gave you, well, if you stayed in it, right? Okay, let's look at this right here. Interesting. Check this out. So you're like, oh, I would have gotten stopped out way down here on the EMA cloud and broke even. Not necessarily, because look at this right here. Look at this right here, right? It actually crossed over and gave you a signal to sell right up here on this candle right here. Boom, right there. So just shy of the high you were told to sell right here. Crossover, sell. This is on the 1 minute chart, right? And then you get into the 6-star sell going down, and my oh my, is it still going? All right, so you get into the 6-star sell right here at 93.2, and whoa, wow, that's some distance right there. That is some distance. So if you took that trade, good job to you. Well done. Well done. All right, let's ease over here, see what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. See what's going on here. Let's check on the NQ trade real quick. Boom. Still doing well. Still doing good. All right, let's see here. Where's that? 6 stars down here. So we could manage it on this 1 minute. I'd prefer not to. Let's check the 5 minutes, see if we got a 6-star on the 5 minute, which we do. Our stop is still good for the 5 minute down here. All right, so this one's got higher than average volume on it. On this, this is a 5 minute pullback, 5 minute candle pullback right here, right? Excuse me. So, all right, oil bounce, right? So let's ease over there. Well, let's finish talking about this real quick. So, depending on what happens with this candle right here, you know, I mean, if you're sticking to your rules, you're not getting out of this trade, right? If you're sticking to the rules of the system here, you're not getting out of the trade, right? If you're new and you're freaking out, you might get out of this trade. But I really am going to tell you that as often as I have seen the same thing right here that's on the screen right now, as often as I've seen this, and I have sold, I have more often than not lost out on a huge run. Huge. I mean, look at the bias. The bias is still a bull market. The bias is still buy, right? We still have a ton of, I mean, look at all this. Boom. We still got great management right here. Green cloud. We're not dropping down too bad into the negative. Like, I mean, why get out? I mean, goodness. I mean, hang out. I mean, add to the position maybe. I don't know. What do y'all think? Add to the position? I think maybe I'll add to the position. I'm okay with that. So let's well, she done took off on me now. Boom. Let's see what happens here. I should have added down there. Oh well. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? I tell you what though, I will add. Boom, boom, boom. If it comes back down, limit. Let's see here. Not that one. Turn off me old trusty profit taking stuff right here. And I'm going to throw a buy order for another one right here. Limit. Boom. Trade for one. And then I need to adjust this, right? Since I've got it here, I might as well. If I'm going to if it's going to go against me, I want to make sure I get out of both contracts and not just one, which is exactly what that would have done. Now, let's go look at the oil. Remember, we had our stop set and all that stuff, so we're good still. It's $100 down. Like that's not bad. But you look at it, we're bouncing off of the EMA cloud right here. Boom, bounce back down. Right. No reason to freak out yet. Right. We got our stop set. We're managing the trade. We're kind of bouncing between a couple of different trades, which is fine. No biggie. Right. And sometimes it's hard to remember and stay on top of them, right? So I mean, I've got oh wow, boy, oh, man, did it ever go against? That's all right. It's whatever. Let's see here. Flip back over to NQ here. See what the manager's telling us to do. Let's see here. See average volume, lower than average volume, average volume. This pullback doesn't have a lot of ass behind it right here. You know, I mean it is what it is right now, right? I fully expect it to come up here, bounce off again. I mean, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I am going to put a little guide right here that's going to kind of help me to remember that there's a little bit of resistance right here. Just personal preference, if that's how you kind of show your important areas on your chart. See, look, boom, already coming back down. All right, let's ease over here to the NQ trade. NQ, you won. See if what we're doing here. Oh my gosh, $600 down. Wow, was not expecting that. Oh well, sticking to your rules, man. Stick to your rules, because there's a great possibility that it's going to sit here, bounce, and then turn around and go right back up. Right? I mean, yeah. Sometimes if you don't have the account to stand behind the trade, okay, do what you got to do. Right? Do what you got to do. Nobody's going to twist your arm and make you do something you don't want to do. Right? It's up to you to follow the rules. It's up to you to trade this system like it's meant to be traded, right? One thing to remember is that none of these, there is no system available that will give you 100% accuracy. It doesn't do it, right? And the reason why is because there's no way for you to know in advance what every other trader in the market is fixing to do, right? There's just not. As retail traders, as the little guy, right? We're just at the mercy of the people with the chunks of change, right? So what this system is doing is it's giving you greater probability for success, right? It is giving you an edge that will allow you to profit more often than not. So keeping that in mind, there's no reason why you shouldn't, just stick to the plan. stick to the trade, do what you know you need to do with the trade, right? Get after it. Let's do this, right? Let's see here. We gotta tell you what, let's go over here to the wrong window here. Let's see. I mean, she's tracing back up, but she might. I don't really know what she's gonna do. To be honest with you, I have no idea. Got no crystal ball. Paul and I were talking about this morning. Like, don't try to read into the support is too much. All right. Let's see here. Let's ease over here. All right, so we're back even, just about on the oil right here. I mean, this little zone right here is no joke for real. It is no joke for real. But I mean, again, still sticking to the rule set, right? Still sticking to the rule set. So I mean, let's stick it out and see what happens. I mean, we don't want to be dumb, right? We want to be smart about it. We want to make good trades, good decisions, right? And right now, I mean, she's not doing terrible. She's fighting, and she's done everything that we figured that she would already do, right? You take the 6-star, you take the entry. Oh man, scare it down some more. Put a no stop out there, bro. So it's doing exactly what you're expecting it to do, right? It'll freaking pull back, and it'll hit that EMA cloud, and then it'll turn around and come down. And then you watch the volume candles, boom, 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 boom. It's lower than average, lower than average, lower than average, lower than average. Look at this. Average volume, lower than average, lower than you're still got to sell. You still have a sell bias. Like there's no reason to get out of this trade yet. No reason until it either hits your stop or the manager crosses over and says, hey, now's the time to get out. Then you get out, right? So, I mean, we're in the money. We are in the money. We're good. We're good. Poor NQ's not doing so hot. Oil 5 minute. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's check out the NQ trade real quick. All right, so this is the 3 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute here. Paul says there's a wow. Okay, there it is. A 5-star and a 6-star, guys. Listen, this is the kind of stuff you wait on right here. Because look at this. Look at this. It had a 5-star and a 6-star, and then I mean, look at this freaking run. Boom. Right? It's fixing to do the same thing, hopefully, on the bottom side down here. Right? I mean, that would be freaking awesome. Let's check on the NQ real quick. NQ, U1. Hey, see? Look at that. We were $600 down. What did it do? It bounced out of the EMA cloud, right? And it took back off towards the top. And what do we have? We got 3 contracts in this joker now. We got 3 contracts ready for the freaking run back up. I mean, what's not to be excited about right now? What's not to be excited about? This is gonna be absolutely epic because I mean, I don't know a whole lot, but I feel like it, based on the last couple of days, there's no reason why it shouldn't come on and take off up here. Now, hey, don't forget at 10:30 Eastern time, there is the crude oil inventories that are going to be out. So make sure to watch those. Right? Don't want to get caught on the wrong side of one of those. But check it out. We're already in an oil trade right now. We're in the money on the oil trade. We're good. We're good. So if you're in one of these trades, just remain calm. Everything will be okay. This is your captain speaking. Please remain seated. Buckle up. Turbulence ahead. Boom. We're good. Just hang tight. All right. So we're going to keep an eye on the NQ trade. I am not scared of this thing. I'm not. I mean, let's look at the volume candles on the 1 minute here. Actually, you know, let's look at the 3 minute. The volume, the candles on the 3 minute here. All right. So I mean, we got some higher than average. But see, look, we got higher than average down, higher than average distribution candle. Then we have higher than average buy candle, higher than average upwards candle. And now we're just kind of hanging out. It's fighting this resistance level so dadgum hard. Like I just can't see it not turning around and going the other way. But we do need, this is a 3 minute, not 5 minute. Let me adjust. Let me pull up the 5 minute, which is the one that we're actually using to manage the trade on. Let's pull the 5 minute up. Let's get that stop adjusted. Worst case scenario, hey, it runs against us. Boom, we're out $700. Okay. There's always another trade, right? There's always another trade. So it's man, there's some serious fighting going on right here. Just absolute, just menacing right here. Oh man. So stick to your rules, right? The biggest thing that I had to overcome is, so I set a stop, but instead of sticking to the rule, hit the stop, done. No, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, it'll turn around, and then before you know it, you have moved your stop down to your max drawdown. If you're doing an evaluation, I'm doing an evaluation. So I mean, I've got a bit of a drawdown that I need to think about, keep in the forefront of my mind. But I made $500 before the market opened, which cushioned my silver smack. I guess got my hand caught in the cookie jar on that one. No biggie. All right, let's check oil. Right. So honor your, all that to say, honor your rules. Right. The stop is there for a reason. Right. If the rule is put the dadgum stop at the bottom of the EMA cloud and leave it there, adjust it, keep it one tick under the EMA cloud. Why would you violate that rule in a hope that maybe it'll turn around, right? Because this system right here, it will not only maximize your profits with the manager, it will minimize your losses if you just follow the strategy. The strategy is done. It's all packaged up nice and neat for you, right? You have everything that you need. You got the divergence cloud. I don't have the divergence cloud, but I haven't bought the divergence. Don't tell my wife. Anyway, so you got the divergence cloud that confirms the downward move. Oh yes, Stealth, you are not lying, man. Oh my gosh, that is the most disappointing thing ever. But according to the rules of the trade, my friend, if the wick pierces the bottom or the top of that EMA cloud and it hits your stop, that move is invalidated. That doesn't mean that it's not going to turn around and go back up like it should have in the first place, but the risk management part of this system says to honor the stop, right? So you got it set there. 1, 2 ticks, again, according to your rules and your risk tolerance level. Don't be crazy, or be crazy, whichever one you desire, because you are your own person and you can do what you want. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not so good. All right, let's check oil real quick. CLV1, flip back over here, down $10, nothing too scary. So obviously there's a lot of buyers sitting around here. A lot of buyers. It's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably going to range. It's probably going to go sideways until those oil inventories come out, and then it's just going to flush. Well, I don't know. Okay, so somebody answer this question, because I haven't figured out oil yet. If the inventory is low, does that mean that the price goes up? Because I mean, that would make sense to me. Or is it the opposite? If the inventory is low, it crashes because people are scared that we're not going to have any oil, whatever. Can somebody answer that question for me? Boom, boom, boom. YM 6-star buy. when the YM's rolling, that's usually a pretty good thing, right? So 67, 61. Is that your okay, I got you. 67, 61. That right there at that support level right there. All right. So what he has done is he is locking in some profits because he sees the weakness in the move right here. He is taking it, and he's gonna be on err on the side of caution, right? And you can adjust the rules according to your risk management strategy, your risk tolerance level. Like I said, right? We want to make sure that you're doing things the way that you feel like they need to be done. However, there is a specific rule set here for you to follow for a reason, right? Now, granted, 20 years of experience from Paul, less than that for me. We're going to stop still holding for now. All right. So let's see here. Looking to go to back over to the NQ here. Actually, you know what? Let's check out the YM. U1, because I had a 6-star buy on the 1 minute. Wow, look at that. Nice parabolic move. I love it. It's like a rocket ship. You need a moon. Need the rocket ship emoji like right here. Make it go up more. Let's see here. NQ. Actually, that's on the. Let's do the NQ U1. Yeah, that the EQ is struggling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed. I figured it would be rocking, and it may still. You know, I mean, sometimes the move, sometimes the move itself just takes a little bit to get going. You know, I mean, let's look at yesterday, for instance. Yesterday was terrible. Oh my gosh, yesterday was epically terrible. Unless you were on the right side of a whole bunch of those trades, which power to you, because I was on the wrong side of like everyone that I took. It was terrible. So disheartening. So disheartening. I got good signals. Everything was matching up the way that it should have been. However, the volume was in the toilet. The volume was terrible. The freaking, I mean, it was just, it would bump off. It was terrible. You would think it was getting wind up to roll, and then it wouldn't. It was very, very discouraging. Very discouraging. Let's see here. Had to start my eval later. So, you know, it is what it is, right? Let's see here. In Q. I'm not. Look, it hasn't crossed over red yet. It hasn't freaking hit the bottom of the EMA cloud yet. I mean, yes, we're having higher than average volume here. We're having a higher average volume down, but it's getting bought up, right? And then it gets bought up, and then it gets sold off. So like, there's this range thing going on right here. Let's tell you what. Let's do this, because the top of this candle, bottom of those candles right here. We'll add a bit of just a guide there, and we're bouncing off. Oh, there comes the stop. It's coming. It's coming. Yep, there it went. Boom. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't update my. No. Yeah. Oh, well. Go ahead and flatten all the way out here. All right. Well, that was a big old loss, but hey, you know what? You can't take, if you can't, what do they say? Can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, right? Not everyone is going to be a winner. That is a well-known fact, right? It's just maximizing your ability to be in winning trades, right? So, short still on 2 different accounts. Cool. So he's still in the oil trade. Okay. I wonder based on this movement right now with the NQ, what we can be looking at right here. I mean, are we looking at there it is right there on the 1 minute, 6-star sell on the NQ. not exactly out of left field because it was definitely trending down. I will say that, definitely trending down. So I tell you what, let's pull that up on the 1 minute real quick and take a look at it. Take a closer look at it. Take a gander. Boom. All right, so we are at support right now, and we're breaking support. And there's some support right here. So I tell you what, let's get down below, and we just broke that. So let's go one contract short on this. We'll throw a stop on her. Boom. Throw that bad boy on there. Yikes. Move that. Move. There you go. Move that of where it goes right up here. And see how it goes. Right? We broke. Well, it just closed below. I guess I should have waited for it to close below. That may have been a dumb rookie move. Oh, no, we got sell bias. Look at that. Sell bias. We got the red from the manager for the sell. The EMA clouds turning down. I need that divergence cloud. Let's see here. Need some confirmation on that right there. Let's check out that oil trade real quick. Boom. We're in the money. 20 bucks. Hey man, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, yeah. I really feel like this thing is just gonna freaking bottom out as soon as these inventories go. Did anybody tell me what the answer to my question was? No, nobody told me the answer to my question was. If I'm boring you, please let me know. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm enjoying myself. I hope if you're watching, you're enjoying yourself as well. Maybe it's just because I like talking. I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable right now. Let's look at. Man, I'm still in this right here. Let's look at the NQ again. Maybe I messed up, made a boo-boo on that one. We'll see. Maybe we should have waited. No, we're still hanging out down there. Oh, and then she turns up and goes against me. Boom, 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 boom. No, now see we're ranging down here. Could we be ranging for another fall? Nope. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let's go back to the oil because he's moving his stop here. Let's see here, CL V1. We're even right now. We're even. I feel like we're on the right side of this if this thing decides to just take a dump here in like 19 minutes, 18 and a half minutes. Because I mean it will just be done. Like if the news is I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I could see the value going up based on the inventory being lower than what's expected, right? Or what's needed. 32 bucks in profit. I know it's very hard to stay patient with day trade on futures. Simple matter is you have to, and that is why I had side. So he's thinking about all the same things that everybody else is, right? He's not left anything to the imagination as far as the emotion behind it, right? As a matter of fact, the idea behind it is to establish those rules so that you don't have to sit there and wonder. You don't have to sit there and manage the dadgum trade yourself, right? You're depending on your system, on your strategy, right? That has been developed for you to be profitable, to kind of regulate, you're getting out, right? So, I mean, let's see here. All right. See here. After that, After that NQ turned against me over there, I it kind of hurt me on my drawdown a little bit. Not gonna lie to you, but I mean it's the name of the game, right? It is the name of the game, right? So I'm aggressive on the manager on the 5 minutes. 5 minute NQ, yeah. No, 5 minutes silver aggressive. Oh yeah, look at that. We're in the money. We're in the money, $130 now. Yep. Manager aggressive. I am aggressive. On the 5 minute too. Right on. I feel like we're good. You know, we're just gonna hang here. We're gonna hang here. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna hang here. We're gonna wait on some other stuff to pop up here because I'm feeling like all right, so we got a 4-star sell on the NQ on the 3 minute. And then YM has a 3 minute 6-star buy. Let's go check that out. And if let's see here, YMU, boom, 6-star on the 3 minute. So let's cruise over to the 3 minute. Check that out real quick. Boom! Wow, look at that red candle right there, baby. Ooh, what is that? From the freaking massive plunge down here. But you see, I don't know. This is weird. There's like an inversion going on between the NQ and the YM today. That's weird. Well, no, maybe that's not weird. I don't know. Let's see here. RTY. Nope, YM's freaking doing its own thing here. Yes. Didn't get much of a signal at all from me. Yes. And then EQ. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. Should we enter on crude? All right. So the crude, man, I'm afraid that you may have missed the boat on crude. So CLB1 anonymous. You may have missed. Well, no. See, pull back now. This is one weird beast right here. I mean, look at it. Look at it though. Let's look at it. So you've got a couple of different things here confirming 6-star buy YM. All right, let's move over here to the 1 minute YM. So on this 5-6-star sell for the oil. Look at what it's doing, right? There's a See, I figured it might be a little bit too late on oil. So look at what it's doing though. There's a whipsaw going on. There's a whipsaw going on, right? But it's making its way down, right? So it's lower lows, lower highs, right? Boom, on the way down, So it's kind of doing what the NQ did a couple of days ago when it seemed like it was grinding, but it was actually going somewhere. You know what I mean? So take that with a grain of salt. But everything is telling you to stay in this trade right now. If you are in the oil trade, it's telling you to stay in the trade right now. It is having a hell of a time at that 735 right there, at that European support level right there. My goodness, it is absolutely just having a fit. Managing the trade, continuing to bring the stop down with the cloud here. Let me check and see how bad my account is right there. I know that that NQ trade kind of hurt me a little bit, and there's the reversal. And see, you wonder, is it opening range play that we do, or the expert algo that follow them? Yes. So let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the signals right here, right? So your entry for oil is 41. 41. I got in at 42, but your entry is at 41 for the XBRAT signals on the 5 minutes, right? So if it does bounce back, and it was back up there just a little bit ago, so I would say that if it bounces back up there, but then again you got to think about the time that's passed. We're getting pretty close to the inventories. I I guess I'm gonna find out for myself if it's low. Yeah, he was. Yeah, oh yeah, he was. Yeah, Paul, you were in way way early, like just so in such a good position, such a good position. Let's see here. It looks like a reversal on the NQ here. We don't have any don't have any indications yet of a push to the upside other than just candles going up. But I'll switch over there real quick. Still hanging on to the oil. And let's see here. What's the let's see, take profit out down there. 510. I tell you, I mean, I have seen stuff traded the opening results. Yes, he did. He did on the micro, on the MCL. He did trade the opening range on the MCL. Did well. Did well. He was still in it. The last he said, Stealth, can you advise if you're still in it or not? I've got to learn how to do that strategy. I'm still learning some cool things here and there, man. I've learned a whole lot just from watching this channel in general. But I do want to take a second and just throw out here, if you are interested in the global trading software, XBRAT, the manager, Divergence Cloud, EMA Cloud, all that stuff. It comes in a nice package, comes in a nice bundle. They've got two options for you. Okay, you can either do it for 6 months. You can do a 6-month lease, right? And if you, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe at the end of that 6 months, if you want to buy it, you just pay the difference, right? So essentially, it breaks down to $100 a month for 6 months, right? But you got to pay it all. It's not, they don't offer payments, but $600 will get you the full bundle. It does not come with the manager. If you want the manager, you get the cradle to the grave option, which is the XBRAT algo and the manager combo, right? It's two. Yes, it does pay for itself. It does. Absolutely. Follow the rules. Use the right risk management strategy, by golly, and oil. Stay in the trade. Stay in the trade. Sorry, got sidetracked. Anyway, so yeah, there she goes right there, man. She just flushed. Stay in the trade. When it pulls back, you got a difficult choice here. You can either add to your position on a pullback. Paul, would you recommend adding to a position on a pullback, depending on what the commodity is or how far it pulls back? Top for oil, 67.51. All right. So right about here. So where it was having such a problem breaking through is where the new top of it. Gotcha. Okay. So it should have started with more than one, I suppose. It'll be okay. So anyway, back to the XBRAT stuff. All right, so you got, and they got a whole bunch of different stuff on their website too. Different tools that you can use. They got a breakout indicator system that you can use. That's really cool. Got a roller coaster. It kind of tells you the momentum, I believe, of a movement. Give you a good entry point. All that stuff on if pullback found resistance, then a smaller time frame, we get an XBRAT signal in the same direction. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So add on, so we're managing on the 5 minute. If let's say it pulled back and we got another sell signal on a 1 minute or a 3 minute, then you would go ahead and add on based on that right there. That makes a whole lot of sense. That's a good tip right there. All right. So we have, do I have any other trades on right now? No, I don't have. Boom, 912. Nope. No, everything kind of slowed down. So we're just kind of hanging out, waiting on something to happen here and watching this oil trade. And I hope it continues to flush because that would just be awesome. Hey, Paul, I asked this question earlier, but nobody answered me. If the inventories are negative, does that make the price go up or down? Usually. Is that good or bad? We'll say that. Is that good news or bad news? Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. Let me pull up my lack of, and see, that made sense to me. That made sense to me. I'm gonna pull up my economic calendar real quick, and because this one shows me crude oil inventories in 7 minutes. Okay, so where is it? All right, so the forecast, the previous was 3.234 million. That was the previous, right? The projected was 2.83 million, right? And that's negative, right? So I would say that affected it positively to the point where it turned around and ran up. Because the more inventory, so if it would have been a positive number right there, it would have made the price go down. It's roulette. Oversupply will mean price will go down. Okay. All right. So if it's over, so let's say it's over 2 million this time, then it will be going down because there's more supply. Got it. Got it. Learning something new every day. That's this whole idea behind this thing right here is being able to get together, trade together, bounce off some ideas with each other, make some money together. If you're trading on a real account, trading real money, I mean, hey, go for it, man. Don't follow these trades. I do not recommend you following these trades because I don't know what I'm doing, and you will just lose money. There's your disclaimer right there. I got you covered, Paul. All right, so far so good on the oil. Man, we're still bouncing off. There's that 724. That 724 area is definitely proving difficult right there. 748 now, my trailing stop. Okay, 648. There is that's definitely good. All right, so if I got 6748, I mean that would minimize my loss if I did that, but I don't have any profits to lock in. But I guess I could minimize those losses, right? I mean we're pushing pretty good here. We're pushing pretty good here, but hey, all it takes is one good bit of news, and that pushing pretty good turns into losing pretty good. Yeah, 250. Come on. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, protect into data. Okay, I got you. All right, so I'm going to move down to 48. Boom. That's going to minimize my. Yeah, I figured out. I figured that's what you were trying to say. All right, so I mean, that's going to minimize my loss to about $60. That's not going to break the bank by any stretch of the imagination. But here's the thing, folks. If you're in a trade, you got a 50-50 shot of being on the right side, right? I mean, who wouldn't take those odds, right? It's like flipping a coin. Heads, you win big. Tails, you lose $60. I'll take my chances, thanks. I don't know. That may not be the most technically sound way of looking at it, but helps me sleep at night, right? Remember, we talked about this morning in the Discord. No emotion in trading. Just trade the rules, trade the setup, trade the signals, trade the manager. Just basically do what Paul tells you to do. Follow Uncle Paul. Just let Uncle Paul take you by the hand and walk you through the process, right? Paul, do you have losing days as well? Oh, I mean losing days, red days. Do you have red days as well? I'm sure you do. Everybody does. Everybody does. So if you do get, if you turn a losing day, I mean, it's 67 in case it blips down on data. Take profit at 67. Okay. Boom. Man, it's going to be. So you're saying 67, pretty good. And see, that's all this system is trying to do. It's trying. Oh, hang on, I got you. Water bottle. All the system is trying to do is minimize the amount of losing days that you have. You got it? You need to take a sip out of it real quick? I'm not going to take it from you. There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. So the idea is to near that pivot on the left, YWP. I don't know what that means. YWP. Near that pivot on the left. So, right here. Boom. This one right here, or this one right here. What do you classify as a pivot? I would say pivot being this one right here, where it literally reversed directions. Oh, no worries, ma'am. Did you get your swim in today there, Paul? Not yet. You've been here trading with us. What am I talking about here? Come on. 20 seconds. Let's flush. Take a little bit of profit off of this right here. Algo's on. Okay, that makes sense. And flush. Come on down. Boom. Looks like good news. Maybe. I don't really know. I don't have it right in front of me. Boom. Got stopped out. No problem. 60 bucks on the gamble. No worries. Let's see here. Apparently it was good news, and it didn't make it all the way to the pivot, but it may not be done yet. Six-star buy. Man, we still haven't gotten anything other than a 5-star sell on the 15-minute for oil, which is now invalidated. Yeah, it's all good. It is all good. Profit taken on stops, 80 ticks in total between. Wow. Nice. Did your auto trader get any of that? Very good, sir. Very good. My NQ trade was not so lovely. It's not so graceful, shall I say. Okay, I got you. That's pretty cool. You know, I guess you could have reversed your position right here and made a dadgum mint. Look at this thing run. Huh, hindsight. Hindsight is always 20/20. Always. Never fails. Or is it? Let's see what happens here. I'm interested to see what happens with this thing. I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? On oil this morning with you. Yep. Wow. Very nice, man. Very nice. Gosh, dog. 1,800 on the day. Very nice. My was not so graceful, but it's okay. Not so graceful, but hey, you know, I mean, it's a trial and error game. It is a win-lose game, right? The idea behind the algo and stuff is to minimize those losses, right? Oh, we got a 6-star sell on the NQ 3-minute that we are going to dive into. Right as soon as it breaks this support at 39. Yeah, that looks like a really strong down move. It's sitting, hanging out. Hang on, I'm gonna put a guide right here real quick. Kind of mark that. That seems to be a nice struggle zone. It's all right, we're gonna leave oil in the dust and come back later to see that we could have been millionaires if we just stayed in the trade, right? Let's see here. NQ, you want enter. Let's check this out. Can always bite you on. Yes. 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 Noted. 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 Let's see. I really was tempted to snag that $700 worth of profit off that NQ bust up to the top earlier, but I didn't. You know, it's okay. I'll leave it in just a minute. It's you gotta follow your rules. Either follow the rules or don't follow the rules. But if you're not gonna follow the rules, then why trade with the system? If you're not gonna follow a set of rules, then go to a casino because you might have better odds at a casino. I'll agree with that, man. Because I was, yeah, and that's still, I guess that's that would be another thing to think about, guys. Is the profit target, right? You know, now the talk of the manager says stay in the trade. The manager says stay in the trade. Yes, the manager does say stay in the trade. However, if you've hit your target, take your money, right? Take your money. There's consistent, yes, exactly. That is something that you as the individual trader have to come up with. You have to be okay with a certain amount of money. You have to be okay with taking 3 contracts for 20 points and then having it, even though it may run to Mars. You know, it doesn't matter to you. What matters is the time, the entry to the take profit, right? So I can promise you that tomorrow I will have a take profit target in my head as far as waiting on big move. I think that may have just been me, because anybody with any brains probably would have taken profits on that NQ jump. I mean, I never said I was the sharpest tool in the shed or the brightest crayon in the box, or however you want to look at it. But, you know, I'm still learning. I'm still piecing together, you know, this whole thing. So needless to say, even though I didn't take any of that profit, the fact that the algorithm and the manager and the EMA cloud and the bias, they all work together. They put me in the money. They put me in the money several times on the silver trade. I was up $300 at one point, right? And then it turned around and went against me, right? That's not the algo's fault. That's mine, right? Trade management, right? The NQ, man, it ripped up. I was up $800. $800. What idiot doesn't take $800 when it's offered to you? Apparently this guy, right? Not the algo's fault. The algo tells you, hey, this is fixing to happen. This has a really good probability of happening based on a past history of, I don't even know how long, but I know that there's historical data that's tied into this algorithm, right? So that's how it recognizes these patterns and throws up an indicator for you to say, pay attention to this right here, man. Pay attention to this right here. This is 12 points of confirmation. This isn't a dadgum iron cross, okay? This is 12 points of confirmation, 12 points of decision, right, that have to be met in order for this thing to give you 1 6-star. Just one, right? So the fact that I'm too dumb to take the money when it's offered to me, it's not the algorithm's fault. The algo did its job. The EMA cloud did its job, right? It minimized the losses that I otherwise would have incurred upon myself, right? So the EMA cloud works fantastic. Let's see here, there was one trade we took on, I can't remember what it was. It was on something, I want to say, but we never did get the crossover. I think I walked y'all pretty well through. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Take it easy, Paul. And listen, guys, if you guys are struggling, if you guys are curious about how this whole thing works, reach out to Damien. Okay, Damien at globaltradingsoftware.com. All right, he is the go-to guy about this whole thing. Right, he knows, he can answer whatever questions you've got. Right, he's Paul's right-hand man. He's all about making sure that everybody has everything they need. Boom, there you go. Don't forget to join the Discord, all right? Damien, will you throw that link in there one more time, please? If you have not joined the Discord yet, it's Global Trading Software Discord, right? It is packed full of information about all of these products, about all of this stuff that you saw here today. Yes, you saw this guy, Daniel Moore, this big fat idiot, not take $800, whatever it was like, here, take 800, here, I'll make $800. No, I'm like, no, I'll take more. No, I don't want no $800. Won't be doing that again. Yeah. So, so you saw that the algorithm did its job. You saw that the manager did its job. You saw that the manager helped us to stay in trades whenever it was pulling back. It was pulling back, and under normal circumstances, you may be sweating bullets, right? But if you watch the manager, it tells you what the volume is in the candles. It gives you an indication of when to get out. It sets your mind at ease, right? So you set your stop, you set your profit target, and you walk away if you want to, right? That's how easy this is, and you saw it. You saw it. I could have, if I hadn't have adjusted my take profit, I would have made $800 or a little less, $500. Right? I would have made $500 3 times if I would have done that, right? But I didn't. I'm a little hard-headed. My wife tells me all the time. A little stubborn too. But anyway, so also, Damien, can you throw up the link to the website, please, sir? If you guys are interested in finding out any more about these products, right, feel free to go to the Global Trading Software website. It is www.globaltradingsoftware.com. Okay, check it out, man. You can get this stuff for freaking NinjaTrader, MotiveWave, TradingView, TradeStation. Did I say NinjaTrader already? I think I did. I don't know. There's like I want to say there's like 6 different platforms that you can get this stuff for, and each one has different things that are available, right? They got some stuff available for TradeStation that I wish they would put on MotiveWave. But then again, you got to think it takes forever to get this stuff put out anyway. So I'm just glad they have what they have, because it really does help. I just need to set myself a little bit more strict rules whenever it comes to taking profit. Now, Damien, I don't know what time I'm supposed to get off here.
Now.
Really? I don't know how I'm supposed to. How does it work? All right, so let me run you through it real quick, Billy. Damien, if I'm running over, I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep going. Okay. All right, so Billy, I'm assuming you can see my screen just fine, right? So we'll go with. Matter of fact, let's look at the oil trade from this morning on the 5 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. How can you add it to TradingView? All right, so there are specific instructions that will come to you in the email that.
Hey, I'll answer this one, Daniel.
Oh, hang on. I'll take it here just a second. Okay.
So Billy, basically, what happens is
will come with specific instructions on how to install it. There's a YouTube video that will come attached to it that will explain in detail, like step by step. This is exactly what you need to do. Damien walks you through it, and if you've got any problems, if there's any issues with the installation, all you got to do is shoot him an email. He is Johnny on the spot with his responses. I mean, he and I, every time I've got something new, it's been, and I have any problems whatsoever, he is responding within 10, 15 minutes usually, unless he's asleep. So, and he is in Ireland.
Can you hear me?
So, you know, whatever time it is over there, same time as it is in London, I found out earlier. But anyway, if you guys have no questions for this guy, hit that thumbs up button, smash that like button, tell everybody that you enjoyed my hosting today. I feel like I did a pretty good job, but then again, I gave up $800 on a single trade. So how good of a job did I really do? Maybe I showed you exactly what not to do. But anyway, if you guys got no questions for me, I'm going to retire until the afternoon session. The afternoon session, I will be back here at 2, right? I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will be back, and we will watch the close. Maybe we'll get a fantastic trade. Who knows? But I don't know. What time am I supposed to get off here, Damien? I don't really know. I guess I should have covered that before I got on here. Oh, I guess that's it. See y'all later.